Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's stream. Let me get the transition going. I don't know where I was going with that word. Let me get the transition going, is what I was meant to say. And we'll also get the music started. We'll see how many people pop in throughout the evening. But yes, welcome back to Railroads Online. I am, of course, M4J. And this week, we are shifting wood. So basically, I have a little plan in place to grind up as much as possible to get the next loco. So right now we've got $86 and not a lot else. And I want to unlock, well, it's not even unlock, I want to be able to afford. If I go through, so you got Handcart, then you got Betsy, then you've got this fella, or lady, whatever you decide to go with. Which is basically Betsy Mark II. I don't know if you can... Oh, you can rotate. Can I move it? Oh, my goodness. I didn't actually know you could do this. You can see it's basically Betsy, but... Oh, that's annoying. But it's got a bunker for wood. So all the wood goes in there rather than on the floor next to the, I'm guessing, fireman, I suppose. Then you've got this thing, which is the Eureka. And you can already see how pricey these are getting. $2,900 just for this. Ultimately, this is what I would like to get today. I don't think it's going to be very possible. We might have to just settle with the porter. Are they both porters? Yeah, they are. This is the tier 2 porter, which is actually more expensive. 3,200. Really? Okay, for that reason alone, I want to go with the Eureka. And then next up, we've got the Climax, which sounds bad, but I promise you it isn't. Then the Heisler, then the Cook Mogul, and then the Class 70, and I think that is, yeah. And that's 4,300. So there's work to be done. The Heisler is 5,600. I'd love to know how they work out these prices. Anyway, this is what I want. The Eureka. Tractive effort, 5,620 pounds per foot. I think that is. What else was I looking for? I can't find it. It's probably not there. And then, yeah, compare that to Betsy, 2,870. So it's almost double. That's going to be huge when you factor in some of the gradients that I have built on this route now. So you might remember last time out, I was struggling to get the logging line connected up to the sawmill. I have now done that. I'm very, very happy with how I've done that. And today we're going to be, as I said, shifting wood. And working on the grind. The way that's going to happen is I'm going to pick up logs from the logging camp, take them to the sawmill, and then pick up whatever the sawmill produces, I want to say lumber, and bring it back here and drop it off and make the money. That's what the plan is going to be. Let me just add a link and a pin there, and then I've got, I think, oh no, I'll do the same on this side. That means I'm coupled up no matter what. So we're going to take the... Actually, yeah, no, I know what we're going to do. Whatever happens here, first thing I need to do is fill up Betsy, because Betsy is lacking severely. Excuse me, there we go. This game is a right arse sometimes when it comes to actually getting into the loco properly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to couple up to the logging wagons in front of us here. And we're going to haul those up to the logging camp. We are running low on fuel in terms of the firebox. We have got some still in the cab itself. But I'm going to keep a close eye on that. Just to make sure we're not running too low. Just going to keep shifting forward nice and slow. I think you can rename these locos when you buy them now. But I kind of like Betsy as being like the starter engine. You know, it came already named. There's no reason for me to rename it. It's not a bad name by any stretch. I don't know anyone with the name Betsy, so it's not like I'm doing it in tribute or anything, but yeah. Right. Get this coupled up like so. I hate that, by the way. Anything we could do to stop that would be lovely right now. Now, I believe I've actually got this set up not to go to where I want to go right now. I think it goes somewhere else within the sawmill. I'm trying not to give too much away as to what I've done here. I ran some tests the other night. Oh, hang on, sorry, before we scooch off. I ran some tests the other night with the new route. Everything seems to be working, but I was running a light engine, so I didn't have anything coupled. So I haven't actually... Oh, God. I haven't actually tested Betsy with new wagons coupled up. Plus, we seem to have like a new physics model or something going on right now. Which may or may not change things. So, I mean, already I could tell that pulling away here is a little bit different. There we go. Just get that. Oh, come on. Come on, Betsy. Yeah, there's definitely... these wagons are empty. There's nothing on them, and it's already a struggle. I'm hoping you can hear me, by the way. I didn't actually check that. I think we're freewheeling. I'm just texting my little helper to see if I'm audible. Right, now let's go. This does actually feel more realistic. You've really got to pump the throttle in order to get Betsy to move these wagons. There might be a brake on as well, actually. That might be part of it. There's probably a brake on, but oh well. We're moving now, so what difference does it make? Okie dokie. So yeah, we're going to climb up the hill to the logging camp. I'm going to talk you through the new track design as we're going along. Basically, we've gone for grade separation after all. I know last week, or last time out, I said about making it flat. I need to take the brake off this wagon because it's going to do my nut in otherwise. Just got to remember to keep switching it on and off whenever we uncouple. Which one was it? Was it this one? No, I think I did the far end. No, or was it the middle one? If it turns out there's not a brake on, I'm going to be really... Oh, there it is. All good, everyone. All good. Okay, back in. Again, it's a lottery as to where you click to get it to actually work. There we go. So yeah, I went with grade separation. Alright, my little helper says I can be heard. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. That's so much easier. There was me talking about the new physics engine. So I went with medium on those two settings, by the way. Just, I don't know what hard mode is going to do, if there even is a hard mode. I don't really know. I don't think it tells you what it means. So, yeah. Grade separation. That's what I keep trying to say. So, yeah, I went with grade separation this time. I was going to do it flat. I was going to use the like the triangular junction thing, but I ended up building a second line parallel to the first one between the logging camp and the sawmill, and then went from there. So you can see already where the tracks branch off. We've actually kept a lot of the original infrastructure in place. We've just built on top of that, essentially. So I think, personally, it's pretty good. You can see here where the tracks diverge, and the one on the left, that's the dedicated cordwood line. So that's cordwood from the logging camp back towards the freight depot. We are continuing on this way, and there's a second divergence here. We're actually going on the left-hand side. It's currently flicked for the right. Oh, also the snow's gone as well now, which is fantastic. I liked the snow as an overlay, but it was a real pain in the neck sometimes to see where your groundwork was. So I am glad that they've reverted it. I'm not going to stop in time, am I? No, I'm not. It's a good start, Mark. Not like me in a train game to completely overshoot or anything, he says, knowing full well that isn't true. I think there's just enough space there to get that point blade across. Betsy will tell us in a second. Yeah, no, that's fine. If she flew across and away, then we know that there would have been a problem there, but we seem to be okay. Okie dokie. Here we go then. So this part of the line that we're about to traverse here, this is basically empty stock movements. I'm not planning on using this for anything other easy to get round. You'll see what I mean in a second. It's a bit of a pain. It's very, very tight curves. But you can already see how this works. So this is the line from the pickup at the sawmill. It goes up and over and down. The line to the logging camp is this one here. Actually, no, that's not right. That's the old one, sorry. The new one is over in the background there. And that's the one we're about to join up with. And then the line to the logging camp from the freight depot is this one here. And they do connect up just outside the logging camp. But that's the only physical connection between those two before the junction over there. Now there's loads. I can't wait to see a map of this network, by the way, because there's loads of remnants of track and stuff still lying around from where I've just built over it and not really cared. It's going to be hilarious to actually see. I had a feeling this point was going to face the wrong way as well. I really need to stop here, otherwise I'm about to derail. No, Betsy, stop. Betsy. Might be able to flick this quickly. That's okay. Oh no, she didn't stop in time. I was about to say it's okay, she stopped in time, but that's a total lie. I don't know if Betsy's actually... Is Betsy okay? Oh no, I think Betsy's come... Yeah, Betsy's come off too. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Re-rail. I don't actually know how to do this. I've had this problem before. Oh, there you go. In that case, I might re-rail Betsy on this side. That wasn't supposed to happen. Bear with. Bear with, bear with, bear with. Who's in the chat then? I can see there's some people watching along, but I don't know who. Right. Oof. That was a heavy landing. Blimey. Right, so I think it's just this wagon here as well I need to redo. I believe the others are A-OK. Are you re-railed? I don't actually know if that is re-railed. I think they're all needing re-railing. So I might have to move Betsy. Oh, that could work. Oh, that should work. Hey, bro. How you doing? Okay. For now, I'm just going to gently couple up to these wagons, or at least like gently buffer up to them and just push them up to where I need to be. And then from there, I'm going to couple them all together again. Ever so slowly. There's an extra set of points there. Those are the ones that I built last time out. And the idea was originally that was going to be the return line. It wasn't supposed to come under here and round. This bridge, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I don't think it needs to be that high. I think I can actually bring it down a little bit. No worries, Tom. Never disappointed to see you in the chat either. Anyone asking, by the way, why I had my end of lines going uphill? This is basically why. Am I actually going to be able to catch these in time? Didn't really think this through, did I? But yeah, I was going to move that turntable to that other set of points. That's what I was going to say. That's why I kept them. Oh, crap. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we're all good. So, stick. No. Wait. Oh. I see what's happened here. And I guess this is going to be the same. Yeah. Is this one actually derailed or is it just stopped? I think it's just stopped. Also, it shouldn't be there. It should be up there where the actual blades are if it's going to derail. Whatever. Okay, we'll move forward a little bit. I think it's actually doing that automatically for us, which is nice. Kind of coiled itself like a spring, didn't it? Cool thing is, that's actually coupled itself up quite nicely. And then we'll go there, there, and then we'll move back for that second one. This isn't even what I wanted to do tonight yet. This is just the setup still, which I should have done earlier. But I wanted to show you guys the approach to the sawmill now. Alright, brakes on. Should now be able to couple you. There we go. And then we'll move forward for the third one. If I release the brakes now, is it going to... No, it's not going to push me. Damn, that's annoying. I was hoping it would give me a little nudge. Okie dokie. And then link, pin. Get the reverse going. I'm going to go ever so slowly here. There we go. And then pin. Lovely. So yes, we're going to drop these off here. I'm going to slam the brake on probably the middle wagon again. Just going to leave them like this. Like so. Stick the brake on. Uncouple from there. And then we're going to head back to the freight depot and we're going to pick up the others. And the plan is we're going to go pick up logs. I think I've said this already, but I'm going to say it again. We're going to go pick up logs using the dedicated logging line, bring them here, drop them off. Then we're going to head over to there with Betsy. This is where a second Betsy would be useful as well, because then we wouldn't even have to move Betsy. You know, or a second porter, I should say. They're not all called Betsy. And yeah, have that one ready to go to pretty much be loaded up, take down to the freight depot, bring back, and then switch back to the logging, and so on and so forth. And that's effectively how I'm going to grind and get the money we need to buy the Eureka. Oh, I love that whistle. That is a nice sounding whistle. Hopefully the others are just as good as that, if not better. Another reason why a new loco would be handy is because we basically use half our fuel each time we travel to and from the freight depot. And the freight depot is the only location where we have fuel right now. Water and logs. So our water level is okay, he says. I mean, it does drop fairly quickly. If I shut off the regulator, does that actually change anything? I think it does. Let's speed run this return journey then. Now, how am I going to do this, actually? Oh, no, I do know how to do this. Derp. No, I do know how to do this. It's all good. Don't worry, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me over the sound of the pistons going right now, but my God, they're loud. I'd love to do this as multiplayer. I wish I had more people joining the stream so that we could set up multiplayer. Because then, again, you just buy a second logo. You buy a second loco. I was trying to correct myself saying logo and ended up saying the right word and then saying the wrong word, then saying the right word again. If you buy a second loco and have a second driver, then you can shuttle back and forth a lot easier. That's what I was trying to say. And, you know, one person can be doing the sawmill down to here and the other person can be doing the logging camp to the sawmill. And it just becomes, again, a lot easier and a lot quicker as well. Not just easier, but quicker. Maybe not even easier, just quicker and more efficient. Alright, brakes on. Thank you, Betsy. So every now and then I will bring some wood down here. I have just found out before the stream started. Tom can hear me. Good. Awesome. You must be on a delay then, Tom. Must be. We got the wrong wagons for cordwood. That's what I was going to say. You need a different kind of wagon. Actually, before we go any further, I am going to fuel up Betsy. So we're going to put her on the fueling line. Specially built. Yeah. We need another wagon for cordwood. So that might not be on the agenda this week. New loco first. We're going to keep Betsy. I think Betsy might just be used for the logging shuttle. And then everything else could be handled by the Eureka. Because I don't know, actually. It depends what's heavier. It very much depends on what's heavier. Here we go, then. I'm also debating whether to actually do things properly and run around the train at each end, or whether I'll just do, like, push-pull. I don't know. Not a clue right now. I've also noticed my fueling line gets covered up by logs. Yeah, those logs aren't being turned into firewood, and that's got me a little bit concerned. Actually, no, this is still the fueling line. Technically, there's the fueling line, but the wagons are there, so it's going to have to be here. And I might build a water tower up at the sawmill, just because. Alright, let's fill you up. And then we'll fill up Betsy herself. The actual boiler. Firebox, not boiler. You don't put wood in the boiler. No, no, no. That's not how trains work. Yeah, look, see? These haven't been filled up. I don't know whether you have to empty everything or what, but that claims it's doing something, and it's got 6 wood there. Maybe you need to fill this side up before it does it. I don't know. I don't know. If anyone does know, feel free to let me know. But right now, I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, I don't think we need to go crazy with this. I love how I could just walk through the side as well. It's lovely. Hoi. Oh, jump straight through it then. Oh, nice bit of Kerbal Space Program music here as well. Lovely. Yeah, this is the bit I don't enjoy, and only having. I mean, it'd be nice if there was a machine that would fill up the fuel for you, but I guess that would be too easy. Ah, there you go. So the rest of this is gonna go in there. I think 3 should be enough. Yeah. Close that again. Okay. Here we go then. I don't need to be going this fast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Way too fast. Slam those brakes on again. And there we go. Am I pressing the right button? Yeah. It's so... Cause I haven't played Minecraft for like a year or so right now. But it's so easy just to still be thinking it's Minecraft controls. And holding shift doesn't make you run. Whereas in fact, it very much does make you run. At least in this game. Don't know if anyone else has that effect. It's like Minecraft is the total opposite of all other games. Yet Minecraft still feels like the default control scheme. Maybe it's just me. So yeah, we're going to couple up to these. Oh, look at that. Perfect shunting. It's like I know what I'm doing or something. Sweet. So now we are going to run uphill I'll show you the new... first of all, do any of these have the brake on? That one doesn't. That one doesn't. That one doesn't. Okay. Wonder what kept these here then. Sheer willpower by the looks of things. Alrighty then. Off we go. Brake off. Reverser to minus 100. And regulator to 38. I nearly snapped the coupling rod then. That wouldn't have been very good, would it? Here we go then. So at this point I'm just going to gun it until we get to that main junction again. So we're still going to go right at the first junction, but we are going to go right at the second as well instead of left. I'm pretty sure these tracks here were built for bigger engines. So we should be able to go a little bit faster. Mind you, short wheelbase can be a little bit unstable. So... get our charge on. It really sounds like Betsy's working too hard here as well. I mean, you think about it, she's only hauling 3 wagons and they're empty right now. And yet she sounds like she's making a meal of it. I'm just going to turn that down a bit just so I can hear myself think. There's probably a more efficient way, like if I turn the reverser back a little bit, won't burn as much fuel maybe? I don't know. Still not perfect. This bit here is a bit janky. This is remnants from the previous attempt. And this bit here, I had to rebuild it a couple of times because I couldn't get it perfectly straight. And I kept having to tell myself, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. You know, this is an industrial narrow gauge railway. It's kind of needs must. A lot of these, you know, walls and bridges and stuff are unnecessary. You could just lay the tracks on the ground and have it follow the landscape if you really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it. It wouldn't be a particularly smooth ride. You'd probably lose your train a few times. But still. Oh wow, she does actually continue running even when you get out now. That's new too. So this is the hardest part of the route, I would say. It's a hefty climb. Already you can see, like here, you can see the height difference. Because this line is the one that climbs up and over the logging line. So there's steep gradients. I think it's up to 6% on either side. And it was tricky to do just light engine, never mind with these wagons behind. Very, very tricky. So far, so good, though. Although I think this side is a lot easier than the other side. We've got less room on the other side. And again, you can see with the hill here, we're not actually that much higher than it, and then suddenly it drops away, and we're miles up. There you go, up and over. Nice and easy. And then we'll start squeezing the brakes to come down this side, because it's quite a tight turn as well. I think it's 15 to 20 degrees. Oh my goodness. You can see I've got the brakes on here, and we're just not slowing down. Still not slowing down. My goodness. That was actually quite frightening. That was very scary. Okay. Are we in? We're in. Cool. So, I think what I want to do is go collect some logs first. Just so these don't roll away. I'm just going to slap that brake on. If I do it in the middle, I'm likely to remember which one it is, rather than one end or the other. Points are the right way. Good stuff. Right, I'm going to try. Oh, no. Never mind. I was going to try and stop it on the hill there and let it freewheel itself back down and change the points before it reached. But what I didn't anticipate was I was going too fast for that. Let's see if I could do it now. I was going to see if I could run over there and change those points as well, but maybe it's not worth it. It's fine. I'll do it this way. How's the stream looking, by the way, people in chat? Is it stable? Is it choppy? Hopefully it's not too bad. Slam those brakes on way too early there. I've got to remember we're going uphill here as well, so... So I keep getting told we dropped to about 45 FPS, sometimes 41. It doesn't stay at 60, I'll tell you that much, I'll be honest with you. This game is quite resource heavy by the looks of things. It uses the Unreal Engine, so that kind of makes sense. But then I've watched a couple of moments back, and it doesn't seem too bad. You wouldn't really notice that it's not 60 FPS. Yeah, I am not looking forward to trying to get a full train up here. Poor old Betsy, she's going to be chugging her little heart out trying to get up here. And then you get to the top, and then suddenly it's... Senap, hello, welcome. Stream's been great quality for me. Awesome, good to hear. So Twitch is working. It's whether YouTube is the same. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it should be. It does say 60 FPS in Restream. 1080 resolution. Bitrate is about as solid as you could expect. I'm obsessed with bitrate at the moment. Since we managed to fix our broadband issues here, things have been a lot better. And it's not all about, you know, Uber 4K HD and things like that. There's a story behind that, actually. Something that's happened to me quite recently, which I'd love to be able to go into great detail about now. But I might get in trouble for it. It's essentially to do with the day job. And something I'd said in a video... Am I at the right set of... Yeah, I am at the right set of points. Something I said in a video last week. That, you know, I kind of agree with what I wrote in the script. I always write my own scripts for those videos. But they're based on articles on the website. And people have been accusing me of gatekeeping, being a PlayStation fanboy, just all sorts of weird and random accusations, which if you actually knew me as a person, you would know how farcical those accusations actually are. I am as far from a PlayStation fanboy as you could possibly be. And I'm certainly not gatekeeping anything to do with Sony or PlayStation. I'm Xbox and PC all the way. So it really makes me laugh to read those sorts of things. It really, really does. But yeah, I was talking about like Gran Turismo 7 coming out on the PS4 as well as the PS5, and how, you know, graphics and everything are going to be compromised because of that, which is true. They will be. Personally, I don't care. You know, I stand by the fact 120 FPS is 120 FPS too many for me. Or it's, you know, 60 FPS too many for me. And the number of people who were arguing like it's not all about quality, you know. Sometimes 1080 is perfectly fine, which I agree with. It's just sometimes to get a good side, you know, a good debate going on, you do have to explore both sides, which is exactly what I was doing. But the number of people who think I'm some kind of 4K obsessive, it's laughable. If those people watch my videos here and they hear me talk about how, you know, it's not about 4K, People used to ask me to put my videos out in 4K. I did it for a while. I used up twice as much hard drive space as I should have done, and I hated every second of it. And switching back to 1080 is one of the best decisions I've ever made. But these people in the comments, they won't have you argue that, because I'm a PlayStation fanboy who only wants things in 4K, despite the fact I haven't owned a PlayStation since 2007, and I'm perfectly happy with 1080. I've got a 4K monitor. I'm actually playing this game in 4K right now, but I could perfectly survive on 1080. Right, should we go pick up some logs? I think we should go pick up some logs. Although, saying that, I'm going to go flick these points first. Anyway, it's nice to know that the stream's got good quality. That's where I was going with that. And I'm not a PlayStation fanboy. PC all the way. That is the hill I'll die on. Alright, we'll change these points. And this line here goes directly, not just to the logging camp, but to the log side of the logging camp. The other line goes to the cordwood side. And again, there is a crossover so that we can get logs back to the freight depot if we so wish, without having to come in and out of the sawmill. But I think it'll only ever really be used for light engine movements again, and empty stock. I am treating this a little bit like an open TTD kind of thing, where it's all mapped out, the lines are all like predetermined, and what locos are going to operate what service, if you can call it that. But you get the idea. It's all determined. So yeah, this set of points here was where I was going to move the turntable to, purely so that it's not there, because there I think would be a good place for storage sidings, and maybe even a line heading up to, is it the iron ore mine? I think it's that way. Whereas this is just dead space here, so we could put the turntable in there. I think that would be a good idea. Alright, come on then, Betsy. This is an uphill slog as well. Again, you can see it almost immediately goes into a incline. An incline. I still need to look up whistle codes and what they mean. For me, it's just loud, quiet, loud is the regulation whistle. There's ones that, you know, mean slow-moving freight train, get out of the way, and God knows what else. It's kind of clever how they do it. And the American system is very different to the British and European systems. So I should probably learn them, because this definitely looks like it's an American-inspired map. And I believe the predecessor to this game is called American Railroads or something like that. So, yeah, I should definitely learn them. Here we go then. So this is the line to the freight depot from the cordwood side. And as I said, it runs basically parallel to us the entire way up. Does that tree encroach upon us? I think we're just about okay. Some of the bigger engines might struggle here with the trees. Might have to come down with the old chainsaw. I'm loving this line now I've set up now. As I said, I really want to see it on the map, even with the old remnants around still. So I think there's some over here, some old line, maybe over there. This is the part where we start climbing quite heavily. Again, little old Betsy, she can just about manage it. And here's the crossover between the two lines. Oh, there's the bit I was looking for. There it is. So if I take off the regulator for a second, we should just about be able to freewheel up to here. So yeah, cordwood, logs. We're obviously going to the log side. She better not derail behind me. I'm going to be so angry if she does. No, I think we're fine. Okie dokie. Let's go. Pick up some logs, he says, whilst not being able to actually get inside Betsy. That sounded wrong. Don't clip that. You know, little toot toot. So yeah, this bit here, I think I climbed it up a little too high and then sloped it down again. And that set of points, I think, is it kind of messed things up a little bit. I had to relay it a couple of times to get it to work how I wanted. It does work, but you can see there, look, it drops down flat and then drops down again. But it does work, and that is the main thing. Right, I've got to try and line these wagons up again now. That's going to be an adventure in itself. God, this bit must be... I thought this bit was flat, but apparently not. Here we go then. So if I line up the first one, I think is it the first and third? Line up with the cranes. Something like that. Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's pretty good placement, if I do say so myself. Maybe it's first and second. I think it's just first and second by the looks of things. These should hopefully... Oh, try not to get whacked in the head as we do this. Have I messed up? I think I've messed up. Oh, yeah, I've messed up. Ah, I brought the wrong ones. Okay, words can't begin to describe how annoying this is. There's not a lot I can do here now except just suck up the mistake. Do you know, in my head, I was thinking, is this right? Because I did look at them before I started. I looked at which type was which. And I could have sworn I had this right, but... Nope. Okay. We're going to silently head back to the sawmill and swap them over. And whilst that's going on, I'm just going to remove... this message. Oh, there we go. It's done it for me. Thank you, YouTube. Love that. It's one of the reasons I don't have the chat box anymore. It's because there's too much spam. Yeah, we'll run it this way. It's fine. So I see, spoiler alert if you're interested in football, by the way, I see Chelsea got through to the final of the Club World Cup. I watched the match, the first half at least. I saw the goal. Considering how good Chelsea are and how long it's been since they last played, yes, they've got some players who are away on internationals and things like that, but my God, it was a poor game to watch. Awful. It's supposed to be the champions of Europe. Not particularly exciting. Oh my God, we dropped to 39 FPS then. To be honest, I could probably stream this at 30 FPS and not have any problems. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to swap these wagons around. Trying to think of the best way to do that. Okay, I think I've got a plan. I think I've got a plan that doesn't involve having to run around the train again. It just involves a couple of backwards and forwards movements. Oh, I'm really annoyed about that. This actually looks like the logging wagon when you think about it. Why would you put a log on a flatbed? You'd put it on something with side bits, wouldn't you? Apparently not. You stay there, Betsy. Betsy, come here. Brakes on 100%, by the way. Oh no, 72%, sorry. That explains it. Use a little bit of loco braking. Oh, look at that. Proper wheel spin then. Here we go then. So yeah, the plan now is to take these up to the main line again, reverse back, store these in the track next to the pickup point, then go to the pickup point, and then basically do the same action in reverse. Man, I've been streaming for 45 minutes and we've not even done the first pickup yet. This game, it's like a black hole for time. You think you've been only in the game for like 10-15 minutes, and then you look at the timer and it's been 45 minutes. It's insane. It's a definite time sink. Didn't even notice we went straight through a tree then as well. That's nice. Right, we've also got to refuel Betsy in a minute. Good thing about these locos is you can have the fuel hit 0 as long as the water doesn't hit 0. That's bad if the water hits 0, but you can have the fuel hit 0 without losing boiler pressure. Just got to fill it up quick still before you start losing boiler pressure. And stop. Alright, flick that. Hop up here. I'm going to save quickly, because we have technically made some progress. Alright, get that going. Brake off. Reverser off, or reverse. Push. Come on, Betsy. She is going hell for leather right now. Here we go. Up and over the hump. This actually technically is a hump yard. I wouldn't mind building a hump yard actually in this game. But again, you need other players around to actually run around and flick points for you. Otherwise, they're all just going to end up in the same place. Which is not the point of a hump yard. Now, I need to be quite vigilant here. I need to barely crest the top of the hill and then immediately put the brake on. There we go. I think that's about half. And now start braking. Oh, it's pulling. It is pulling. Wow. Wow. Brakes are on full, by the way. I should have changed the points first, as it turns out. Oh, they are going the right way. Of course they are, because I ran round. Alright, that's fine. Oh my goodness. Well, that, again, is absolutely bloody terrifying. The speed at which that just goes away. Oh, let's not get too excited here. Brakes on full. There we are. And then we come over here and we whack this. Oh, hello. There we go. Whack this up to full. Uncouple from these. And shift forward. Right, I'm going to try and freewheel it here, which might be the stupidest thing I've ever done. Yeah, already I feel like this is a bad idea. I've gone way too high. Huh. Oh god, no, I just jumped through her. Betsy, no. Betsy, stop. Betsy. Whew, okay. As it turns out, when she's light engine, she's a lot easier to stop. Cool. And over brake. There we are. Okay, did I break the coupling there? Must have done. Take these brakes off. Fill Betsy up again. There she is, nice and ready to go. And let's go. This time with the right wagons. And it is at this point that I wish I had a line still that linked up this side of the sawmill to the logging camp, but the only time it's ever going to be used is when I'm incompetent, so... Oh, she is struggling. I'm an idiot. That's not how you do it. Oh no, am I going to make it? Oh, Mark, you moron. What did you do that for? She is still going. Just very slowly. There you go. She's starting to... Is she? I don't actually know. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, we need a Eureka to get out of this side of things. I think we're just going to be doing logging tonight. Do you really think there's a chance in hell that I'm going to be able to get a fully laden train out of here with Betsy? I doubt it. Even if I built a spiral here, I still don't think she's going to be able to do it. No. I'm not seeing it. Oh dear. Come on, Betsy. I mean, there's nothing necessarily to say she would stall. It's just incredibly slow. There you go, she's back. Now we can freewheel down the hill here. I love how the tree just grows out of the wall still. Forgot to cut that one down. Chug chug woo woo. So yeah, pull forward again to there, and then reverse back, and then head forward again to the logging camp. I might as well do the run round moves at each end as well. It'll add time, but whatever. Might be able to get like 2 or 3 deliveries in at this rate. The actual journey, it's like, what, a minute? 2 minutes between the two? The longest bit is filling up at each side and unloading again. Doesn't sound like Betsy's actually slowing down there. Oh no, she did stop. Just took her time. Okie dokie, here we go. Just freewheel it back again. I think this bit's downhill. Can't remember actually. Bit awkward if it turns out not to be. Oh. I needed that drink. Okay. Actually, this bit might be reasonably flat. That might have been one of the reasons we had some problems here. Yeah, because look, there to over there. If anything, I think we actually go uphill. There was also me saying this bit of track here won't be used much. I'm very glad I built it. Otherwise, we'd have had to have been right the way up to the logging camp twice to sort this little hiccup out. That would have been a massive pain in the hiccup. Look at this weird bit of slope here as well. It goes straight and then suddenly climbs up. That's one thing a lot of these construction games haven't quite got accurate, is building point work like this on a slope. This game, they have to be pretty much exactly flat. Even if you have a consistent upslope or downslope, they either end up hovering or they end up bedding themselves into the ground. I also forgot that this is on a slope as well. Come on, Betsy. There we go. Okay, now we're rocking and rolling. I think are these wagons longer as well? Maybe it is still just 1 and 2 that line up with the cranes. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of these in order to get enough money to buy a better loco. Definitely. Well, this wagon sounded weird then. I wanted to get these closer as well, these walls, but I thought if I fell down the gap I wouldn't be able to get out, so I just left a little bit of space. And that's the reason why there's bridges every so often as well, is so that I can get out if I get stuck. Because I will fall down here one day, I'm sure of it. And it will be embarrassing. Alright, time to climb uphill again. I'm so glad I was able to get out, by the way. If I hadn't been able to get these wagons out from that sawmill line, maybe taking a run up would have helped, but at the same time, I think I would have actually thrown a fit. I'd have been so angry. It's my own stupid fault trying to experiment with the reverser. So in Train Sim you can lower the reverser to like 50 odd and it makes the engine more powerful. In this I don't know if they've actually simulated that. I don't know. But we're up here. This is where the money's made. Here we go then. Welcome back, Betsy. I love the fact there is a coal mine on this map, yet these engines are still wood-fired. Which is accurate. It is accurate. They are mostly wood-fired in the States. But still. That's annoying. There we go. And there we are. I think it is still 1 and 2. Just get knocked out by the crane again as it swings around. Thud. Hey! They loaded! Oh, I'm so excited. I think if I do it now... There we go. And then This one swings round. There we are. So these hold 6, don't they? So that's 3. So this is 4. Kind of wish I'd started off with 2 wagons, but because then I could have just run the engine round and away we go. Oh well. I'm going to try something else ambitious here. I'm just going to run here, slap this on. I'm going to try and run around now. And then when we couple up again, push the... actually, before I do that, sort these points out. Push the train forward to... Push the train forward to fill up the final wagon. Then couple up and then come back. Oh, I can't wait for them to add spring points. Supposedly they're working on it. Alright, come on, Betsy. Show me what you're made of. No, hang on. Now, come on, Betsy. Show me what you're made of. Now, do I try and freewheel it here? Is she coming back? She is. And that's how you do that. All these narrow gauge railways I've been to in the past at zoos and theme parks and stuff like that, and you see them, like when the loco goes on the turntable, for example. Longleat was the first place I saw this, where the driver just got out of the loco as it was moving along to change a set of points, and then just got back in like it was nothing. Bear in mind, he hadn't. It's not like the loco was freewheeling or anything. He opened the regulator, loco started moving, and he just got out and walked alongside it. Can you imagine that on standard gauge railways? Someone just gets out of the loco while it's in motion. Like the driver even, not just a fireman or an observer or something. Like the driver just gets out and walks off. I'd be bricking it. Press F. There we go. So we've got to do a little bit of pushing here, which hopefully we'll be able to do. Between streams, by the way, to make up for lost time, I will go through and do more deliveries and try and earn more money. Because next time out, I do want to buy the new loco. It was meant to be tonight, but it's probably not going to be tonight now. Betsy, are you strong enough? Yes, but with some persuasion. Come on, Betsy. Come on, girl. Push. Push, 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 push. That might be enough. I'll go a little bit further. Yeah, that'll do. Right, first things first. Couple you up. Then we'll release this brake so I don't forget in a minute. And then time to load. I might just leave the loco at this end now because I think we'll be able to get another run or two in. I've just been informed that I need to stop within 45 minutes from now. So I might go for like another half hour. So however many runs we could fit in half an hour, basically. Unloading's easy. It's just the loading bit that's tricky. I wonder if it's possible to push the wagon so that both cranes can load it. I don't think you'll be able to. That'd be a game changer, though, wouldn't it? So that's 3. And then we got 4. I like the idea of keeping Betsy as a logging loco as well. Either that or getting the bigger porter with the proper fuel bunker and then building a plinth still for Betsy. I like that idea too. That'd be kind of cute. I have a plan for that though, so that's fine. Okay, she's fully laden. Let's go. Let's press the right button. Excuse me. There we go. Let us go. Brake is off. I made sure of that. It's going to take a little bit of persuading to get going. Fortunately, it's mostly downhill from here. There you go. Again, I've no idea what I've just said. Cat stuck up a tree, probably, knowing me and whistle signals. Alrighty. Loving it. Betsy is a very pretty engine, I must say. Very, very pretty. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. You can also hit the subscribe button as well if you wish. I think it's still available. I don't actually know. It was available last time out because Tom subscribed. That was 2 weeks ago. A lot changes in 2 weeks. The water level is starting to drop. I was tempted to build a water tower next to the log drop-off because it's right next to a lake. So you could say that's where it gets the water from, which I think would be kind of cool. Yeah, here's one of those bridges I built. Thing is, with the wooden legs, I think I'm able to get out. I'm not actually sure. But just like that, we're over here at the sawmill. It's amazing how quick this journey actually is. It's a shame I can't open the map whilst driving. And then downhill. And then slightly uphill again. I'm really happy with this bridge. I say again, it's an absolute nightmare to get out of that bit. There's probably some rebuilding work I could do over there to make that easier to navigate. But I just love the bridge. Maybe moving the junction to the top on the bridge itself. And then just having the line curve down more gently. That could work. So I've got to keep an eye on what I'm doing here now, because I think I'm going to overshoot again. If I get this spot on... No! Ah. Not only did I overshoot, I overshot by miles. That's very disappointing. This must be downhill, right? For that to have happened, that had to have been downhill. Right. Let's go. Hit you. Run away before it crushes you. Or pushes you in. Hit you. Run away. And hit you and stand back and watch. So our money is now going up. I can't remember how much I said we needed, but we're like, I think, 1/10 of the way there now. So I've got 20 minutes left. I reckon I could do another couple of up and downs. At least I kept to the title this time. Depots and extensions from 2 streams ago. There was a very quick look at the depot and there were no extensions built. The logging line, last time out, we lived up to that one as well. Kinda. This time, though, definitely. We have shifted some wood. Or we have moved some wood. Very happy. Love it. The sound of a throbbing steam locomotive. Beautiful stuff. Again, if you've just joined the stream, feel free to say hi in the chat. We're always looking to welcome new people to the M4J community. Check out Discord as well. Discord community link is in the description on YouTube. I think it's somewhere on Twitch. If it isn't, let me know and I'll find a way to add it. But there's always something happening on Discord. Working on some cool projects at the moment. Community sourced projects. So if you want to get involved with all of that, link is down below. Follow me on social media as well. Twitter, Facebook, technically Instagram. I don't really use Instagram very often, but I do have it. And yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Crossing these bridges again. These are the other 2 ones. These are the steel ones. This is the definite escape route, just in case the wooden ones don't work for whatever reason. What I'm tempted to do this time is park so that this wagon here is in line with the first crane. And that might work. Either that or I'll just decouple the 3rd wagon here and just do 2 up and down. That's probably not a bad idea either. Just to get the grind on. Yeah, we're losing... what are we losing? We're losing 1/3 of our capacity. But considering how much time it takes, we might end up actually gaining hourly capacity by doing that. Because then we can literally just shuttle backwards and forwards. That's not a bad idea. So start fanning the brakes. There we go. Nice. Okay. So the plan here then is we'll flick this on full. We will decouple that. And that's basically our stopping point now. So whenever we get up here, we should just tap against that, and that will tell us that it's time to put the brakes on. Get that one going. Whee! Oh, I was hoping to be able to jump through that. Didn't work. And now you've heard my silly voice as well. I need to get like a wrist mount or something for my desk so I can rest on it when I'm using my keyboard. I don't use my keyboard very often, which might sound weird. If I'm doing stuff that involves typing, I'll use my laptop. Playing Transport Fever and stuff where you need the WASD keys, then obviously I'll use the keyboard. But otherwise, you know, F1, don't need the keyboard. You know, FIFA, don't need the keyboard. Football Manager is mainly just spacebar. It's amazing. Oh, speaking of Football Manager, Stags to Riches might be getting going soon. I think there's an update on the English database, and I think it's level 11 being released, which is the level that Hatfield's in. So I don't know if the cups are done or not. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But either way, I wouldn't mind getting that series going soon. Right. Let's go. Yeah, this seems a lot smarter. This seems a lot smarter. There are 6 people in the chat, according to my numbers here. 3 on Twitch, 3 on YouTube. Hello, good evening, welcome. Please say hi in the chat. Feel free to join in the conversation. Everyone is welcome here at M4J. We had someone in a couple of weeks ago, Blaze Tech, who was offering some very, very good advice on how to build rail yards and stuff. Is now a member of my Discord, I believe. You never know who you might meet on Twitch. I have already scared someone off on Twitch. Here we go then. Over the bridge. Pretty much freewheel it here. It's mostly downhill. I reckon I can squeeze in one more delivery after this one. And then we can wrap things up. Very, very nice. I'm just going to quickly check. Sorry, the game audio is going to disappear for a second. Yeah, just checking that I'm not missing messages. Don't seem to be. I did want these lines at the same level when I built them, but I figured this one, keeping it at this level, would have made it a lot easier to, when I was building it, to actually see where I was going. Although saying that, I ended up on the ground a lot of the time when I was building it, so it wasn't... It was a good idea in theory, but not so much in practice. Again, it's amazing how quick this journey actually is. Especially when you've got a full load and you're being pushed downhill. Oh, braking might be easier now as well. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be very nice. Here we go then. Down the hill here, straight over here. Under the bridge. Round the corner. And into the stopping zone. Love it. We'll have to refuel after this delivery. Braking seems a little easier. Having a loco with some real stopping power as well would be nice. But as it happens, not so bad this time. Stand this side. Hopefully I can like stand in the gap here. Not get in the way. Yeah. Nice. So yep, logs being dropped off. They're all going to get turned into lovely, delicious wood over there. Again, don't clip that. Okay. And we're ready to run back up the hill. Actually, no, we're not. Now we're ready to run back up the hill one last time. I'm kind of glad they haven't completely simulated how a steam engine works, because I think there I would have basically extinguished the fire by just chucking wood on it and blocking all the oxygen. That's not how you keep a fire going. I think you're supposed to place the new fuel around the fire, not on top of it, and then you slowly mix it in. Pretty sure that's how you do it. With coal it's different, but with wood I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. You don't just chuck the new fuel on top of the existing fire, because you will, as I say, basically snuff out all the oxygen and put the fire out. Here we go then. One last run up the hill. As I said, between streams, I will continue running back and forth just to get some more deliveries done. Ideally, I want to start extending the line up towards the... I'm pretty sure it's the iron ore mine that you connect up next. Or at least starting to survey a route up to the iron ore mine. Because that's something I didn't do at first here. I didn't cut down any trees until after I laid track. Whereas, moving forward, I'm actually going to go survey a route, cut some trees down along that route, find a way to map it out, maybe, like get a screenshot of the map and draw a line, or I don't know, something like that. And then plan it out accordingly. I'm just being cautious coming up here because I don't want to crash into that wagon. Not too hard anyway. Just enough that it stops us, not enough so that it blows up the loco or anything stupid. Yeah, this bit the walls are right next to each other, but you're not going to fall down there. And if you fall down this side, then you can climb up the embankment there. So again, it's all designed for my idiocy, which does creep out from time to time. I'm sure my missus would love me saying that. There we go. We're basically just going to freewheel it in now. When the buffers go bump, the brakes go on. There we are. And a little more. There. And stop. I bet you... Oh, just got hit by a crane again. Got a concussion. I can't remember where I was going with that sentence. I was about to say I bet you, and then I just, yeah, no idea. 386, and we need... was it the Eureka? 2,900. So we're over 10% of the way there. It's going to take some grinding. I would like to get Eureka bought before next time. I think some of my evenings are going to be spent doing this now. That's fine. Hopefully. Again, the missus is watching. I won't spend all my time doing it, just some. So that's 3. This is number 4. So I just got to crack my knuckles. I'll try and do it away from the microphone. Oh. Get like a build-up of pressure. I've completely messed up the timing of this crane now. Although these are the last ones anyway, so it's all good. Okay, do I need to refuel? No, I do not. I'm all good. So, for the final time this evening, let's go drop off some logs. That also sounded wrong. Don't clip that either. Honestly, the things I come out with sometimes. There you go. Uber whistle for the fans. And there we are. Again, I think I can, until we get to the last little bit into the logging camp, I'm pretty sure I can freewheel this from here. I believe I've got the camera pointed in the right direction as well. There's that little bridge. Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Round the corner. We're picking up speed, so we're definitely going downhill. Nice. I've enjoyed this. It wasn't quite what I had in mind to begin with. Just think if I wasn't an idiot, I probably would have got another 2 runs up and down. But then it did teach me that doing the second part of delivering to the freight depot might have been a little too much too soon. I think this bit actually slopes uphill a little bit and then it goes downhill again. There, it shifted. And again, it's just shifted. I know this bit here is definitely downhill. But yeah, I could have got a couple of extra runs in, but we live and we learn. The main thing is the wagons are now in the right place. So when the time comes and we get the second loco, Betsy's still going to go backwards and forwards between the logging camp and the sawmill. And then the Eureka will be to deliver back to the freight depot. When we stop in a sec, before we unload, just go through this wall, can't be bothered to move the camera, I will show you the map quickly so we can see where our next adventures will take us. Because logically, I think the oil field is the next easy place to link up to. Unfortunately, it's one of the hardest to actually get the raw materials for. So that's not going to happen for a little while. I mean, we could connect it up, we just won't be able to take anything to and from there. Alright, brakes on. There we go. So, if I hop out of Betsy here. I was going to use the mouse to show you. So you can see where the arrow's pointing. That's directly at the sawmill, which is technically there, but slightly off to our left. Logging camp is obviously that way. Smelter, that's the one we want to go to, because you can get to the smelter from here. So where the turntable is now, here, I'm going to remove that, and this is going to become a line straight through. It's not going to become the main line. I think I'm actually going to have another line that goes that way and will connect up again down there, and that will go between the smelter and the freight depot. And maybe even a loop here. I don't know. That might be a bit too optimistic. But to have a line from here... Actually, it's got a line here. Maybe from here. That'll go around to the smelter. And then, yeah, iron ore mine, coal mine. So the coal mine and the smelter, that's going to be a long run, but hopefully an easy one. If we just stick to the edge of the mountain. I think the really tricky one is going to be the iron ore mine. Because the refinery, the ironworks, and the oil field are all pretty level. But yeah. Let's get these logs unloaded. And whilst I'm doing that, I want to say thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you those who have taken part in the chat as well. It's always nice to have an active chat. But again, until until word gets out a little bit more about these streams, I anticipate they are going to still be fairly quiet some weeks. We're about a quarter of the way now. Maybe a fifth. Towards getting the new loco, which is good. I really wish I could stand on the roof of Betsy. That'd be so cool. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Twitch. Hit the subscribe button on both. Don't forget to drop some comments down below on YouTube. Let me know what you think of this series. Let me know what ideas you've got. If you're a player of this game and you've built the routes over to, you know, the smelter and the iron ore mine and things like that, any advice will be warmly welcome and received as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week. Don't forget, Transport Fever 2 tomorrow, City Skylines on Friday, and then that'll be it for the week. So yeah, take care, and until next time, I will see you soon.